What's going on, guys? Got a beautiful ZL1 1LE, brand new, just at 790 miles. Car is babied extremely well. Our client trailed his car all the way from up north to SoCal to get this carbon fiber work with us and add some muffler work. What are the parts that he's adding? Well, let's dive into all the details and show you the before and after and go explain what the mods that he's gonna be adding on this beautiful bright red ZL1 1LE. Let's just stop for a second. Let's just admire how beautiful these custom wheels are on this ZL1 1LE. A carbon fiber face, two-piece with a red barrel, contrasting it with the red rivets, just giving the perfect attachment with the caliper and brakes, the custom wheel and the barrel, giving it the right touch that it deserves. This is an eye-catching wheel. The customer had to wait, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 8 to 12 months to make sure they're ready to go to get slapped on to fit the specs of a ZL1 1LE. The front and the rear is on point, and I'm super excited to add more carbon fiber for him on this beautiful build. All right, well, if you guys don't know yet, we're the first company to manufacture aftermarket taillights for the 19 all the way up to 2023 Chevy Camaro. If you guys are interested, we're taking pre-orders. The link will be posted below. We carry the Oem right here and the Velux in both versions for you if you guys are interested to blend in with your vehicle. But the most important thing, as you guys know right here, we added the Borla quad tips. These are super luxurious, matching with the rear diffuser that he's going to be also adding in carbon fiber. The first thing is, before we install the carbon fiber rear diffuser, we do have to remove the entire rear bumper to make sure everything is detached from the bumper. So the sensors, the cameras, license plate lights, everything has to be taken apart so we can go ahead and install this diffuser. Without further ado, let's dive into the front and let you guys know what else he's adding. You thought we were done? Well, not yet. Guess what? This front bumper has to be fully removed as well. We're gonna be doing RGB work on his OEM headlights, and we're gonna make him via control by Bluetooth to give him all the variety of the colors that he's able to control from his phone. Also, he has the upper flow tie, so we don't have to worry about that anymore, but we're gonna be converting the OEM grille, OEM lip, the bezel, and the carbon fiber dive plane, all carbon fiber, to give him that contrast look that it deserved. We're super excited for Eric. We appreciate his business and trust. For him to bring his car all the way from up north is a humbling experience for us to give him our quality work. Let's get to work, guys, and I cannot wait to get started on this car. Boom, just like that, guys. Guess what? Our ZR hood just landed, and we have 8 hoods that came in right now in a container. We were the first company to launch this special hood that everybody's been wanting in the American muscle market. The cool thing about it is our AZ Camaro good friend has got the prototype that we launched this car with, and Beast Mode ZL1 out in Sacramento that he has it with our conversion bumper ZL1 style. But we have a special guest today here that just came to our headquarters that's gonna be installing it on a 2010 Chevy Camaro. She's a sponsor of ours. She started out with building a carbon fiber steering wheel and a carbon fiber pre-order on the ZR hood. Let's go ahead and show you guys the car, the before and after, fitment wise, all the details about this hood and why you should have it on your Gen 5. Let's go ahead and get started. There you go, guys. As you can see, we just took a lot of pre-photos right now showing the pre-OEM hood that's on the vehicle right now. This car will be listed on our website to make sure we show you guys the before and after. This is actually a very cool car to show you for the 10 to 13 models versus the 14, 15. Obviously, our hood will fit from 2010 to 2015, no problem whatsoever, but we want to show you guys both versions of Gen 5 from 10 to 13 and 14, 15. Now, as you can see, she's got a really nice tri-code blue. It's very dark, midnight bluish, but it has a really cool spark. She got some stripes action going on the hood and the trunk. She will be removing the stripes in the trunk because she's in for a project for a full wrap, and I don't know what the color she's gonna go with, but I know she's gonna get a really nice color to contrast the carbon fiber. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this car inside, take out the OEM hood, install the new hood that we manufacture for you guys, and show you the before and after. It's more luxury, more aggressive, and it definitely gives you the look that it deserves for your Gen 5. Let's get started. Time to install our ZR hood. Let's get it. It is right here, guys, the ZR carbon fiber hood, double-sided, right in front of me, from 2010 to 2015 fitment. What's the difference of getting this hood and why you should get it on your Gen 5? Let's go over all the details and show you the functionality on this carbon fiber hood and the difference between an OEM versus a carbon fiber hood. One of the first things that a lot of people buy carbon fiber is they already know the weight reduction that's going to be happening from the OEM hood versus the carbon fiber hood. Roughly, our hood should be weighing about 24 to 26 pounds. It depends if you put a heat shield underneath the middle scoop to give it more weight, but a lot of people do put heat shields to make sure your engine bay is protected from all the heat that's coming out of there. Now, the cool thing about this, it has a full-on functional vent. If you guys go around over here and you see right at the bottom of the scoop, replicating the ZL1 1LE, just like it, but with a better scoop and a bigger aggressive to make sure your engine is fully cooling down. And going over to the aerodynamics on this hood is one of my favorites. So as you can see, the scoop, we rose it about 3.5 to 4 inches high to make sure it clears majority of a lot of superchargers that people are having on their engines, and obviously regular RS, SS, and Z28 engine without any problems. Now, if you have a high ram, which is like 10 to 20 inches over your hood, definitely that's not gonna be, you might have to cut in a custom cutout for that, but we did our best to make sure that we're not making it too high but also not too low, just like the ZL1 OEM, as we'll see, and put a photo on a before and after showing that this is a lot bigger than the ZL1 1LE. Now, as you guys know, we said it that the scoop is a little bit bigger than the OEM ZL1 1LE. Why did we make this bigger? Because we want you guys to get the aggressive look, but also the aerodynamics also will follow through and attaches a nice aggressive side legs, giving a hood a very, very aggressive, simple luxury look. Now, the cool thing about the Gen 5 is we added another body line to the hood to make sure it's extended out to match two things: the SS OEM bumper body lines and our ZL1 or ZL1 1LE conversion bumper 6th gen that we offer for our clients from 2010 to 2015. This right here, attention to detail, changes the game for everybody because we've sold a ton of our conversion bumpers to a lot of Gen 5 owners, and they struggle of buying another hood, or they don't want to buy an OEM hood. They'd rather spend money on something that's going to be making the car more aggressive and lines up with the body lines. Of course, this is all carbon fiber. On the backside, we'll show you guys as well. It's another layer of carbon fiber, giving the car and the hood the luxury look that it deserves. All right, guys, as you can see, the water lines has been installed for the wipers. You don't have to put this if you don't want to. Some people like to do it, some people don't. All depends on your preference, but we make the molding of the bracket just a little bit smaller just so you can adjust to make sure it sits nice and flush. If we make it too big, there's no way of adjusting and, you know, making that happen. So if you ever want to put these, just make sure you get a small grinder if it does not fit perfectly, if it's too small, so you can adjust just a little bit. Moving over to the screws, we do give you guys hardware, but what I like to use is the OEM hardware that I'll be removing from this factory hood. It's a lot more durable, and it comes with a washer and a nut combined together. You can still, like I said, if you don't have the hardware and you're missing them and you need to use those, they're still perfectly fine to work with, but I prefer working with the OEM hardware just because it's factory and it's going to make the hood a lot more durable. Check this carbon fiber hood, guys. It makes the car look way much better, aggressive, sporty, and luxurious. Having this carbon fiber hood is a game changer for the Gen 5 community. Super excited to supply and work with all our Gen 5 guys, but this is the official first Camaro that will have it in Los Angeles, California. We're super excited for her. She deserves it. She worked hard for it, and she's been patient with us, and she waited for that hood to get in. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys submit your pre-orders. We'll have the link below, or you can contact our sales teams at sales@autoaddictusa.com. Check this out, guys. Our ZR double-sided carbon fiber hood equipped on a 2010 Chevy Camaro. Super aggressive, luxury, and really, really mean. Look at that middle scoop with the carbon glare right when the sun hits it. The aerodynamics on the body lines of the hood just completes the car. This thing is pre-ordered to make right now since the demand is very heavy on it. It will fit from 2010 to 2015. Lines up with our ZL1 6th gen conversion bumper that we manufacture for the Gen 5 and the OEM front bumper as well. It's a double win for you guys, and I'm super excited to be working and supplying you on this carbon fiber hood. What's going on, guys? Check this out right now. One of my favorite new products that we're going to be offering on our website for you guys. This is a full-on 5th gen from 2010 to 2015 chassis mounting custom spoiler. It's officially here. We want to show you guys the behind the scene. Shout out to our client Jesse for letting us order and making this happen for him. And after that, we're going to be taking orders for all the Gen 5 and Gen 6 clients. Now, we're getting a lot of questions. How do we get this? Where do we buy this? This is the good time to go over all the product details and show you what the spoiler looks like. Right here, we got this awesome powder-coated rear push bar bumper bracket that's gonna be aligned and pretty much riveted and screwed onto your bumper. It's a very good quality product, nice and heavy to make sure it's surrounding and securing your spoiler without falling off. These end tops that's gonna be pointing out of your bumper, so that is correct. Your bumper is required to be cut to install this chassis mounting spoiler. That's the way they rock, and that's the way they're supposed to be installed. It's a nice metallic gray with a cool flake that's powder coated to go ahead and make the rear push bar look nice and aggressive. And we'll move over to the top part of the side of thing. This is the chassis mounting bracket right here. This bracket is aluminum and it's not that heavy like the push bar. It's almost 10 pounds, a little bit less, 9.8 pounds. So this thing is super, super light, and it gives the car a super nice, aggressive aerodynamic shape, going with a cross action and an X factor. kind of look. So super cool. Cannot wait to see this final finish for you guys. Now, let's go over this final finish is why people love this spoiler. It's a double-sided carbon fiber duct lid that's already mounted with a bracket below to fit the chassis mounted bracket from the top side. It comes with two skid plates on each side that's aluminum to kind of contrast the carbon and matches the aluminum chassis mounting bracket. This thing is super aggressive. We've seen clients add decals on top of this, on the bottom as well, where people can actually see the decals, so you guys can be creative with that. But one of my favorite go-to when it comes to the chassis mounting spoiler being the carbon fiber finish contrasted with aluminum and powder coated push bar rear bracket. You get the aerodynamics, but you will be adding a little bit weight on the back, so you got to make sure, you know, if you're tracking the car, you can track it, but just note that there will be a little bit of additional weight that you'll be adding this product. But if not, you're strictly show, this is definitely the product for you. What is going on, guys? It's Mo here with Auto Addict. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am super stoked and excited for this car review that we just finished for our great client Eric out in San Francisco. This 2022 bright red Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LE track package. Got a full carbon package, stage 2 paint correction, custom lighting, carbon fiber side skirts wrap, and a carbon hood. Let's dive into all the details and show you guys what we got going on. All right, guys, let me take you on this beautiful ZL1 1LE 2022. Has 800 miles on it. Our client babies this car really well. So let's go ahead and dive over the details and start with the front bumper and go at it from there. As you can see on the front headlights, we custom baked open the passenger and the driver's side to pull them out and put Aerodynamics custom RGBW panels. Super bright, very aggressive, and you get to control it via Bluetooth. Going down to the down portion of the bumper, the ZL1 1LE bezels, the ZL1 1LE dive planes, the 1LE carbon fiber lip, and the 1LE carbon fiber lower grille. These products right there makes this bright red Camaro stand out way much better than the flat OEM package that comes from the dealer. I can't wait to show this to Eric. He's super excited to see his car. Going over all this with the flow tie is definitely a great combination to make his car look more aggressive. As you guys see, we did a lot of carbon on the front bumper. When we showed Eric this carbon fiber hood, which is the most popular hood when it comes to the 6th-gen community, he had to get on it because his OEM is a really nice hood, even though it comes with a middle scoop and the flat black wrap all around it, but it just wasn't doing it for him. The best thing was to do this awesome AZ hood that's more aggressive with a higher scoop, much more aggressive body lines to match with all the carbon fiber that he has on the front bumper. This hood is a killer. The carbon glow on this is an amazing finish that it gives the car a very luxury touch. And on top of that, we did paint correct the clear to make it more shiny, to make that carbon even more shinier than the way it comes from factory. This is probably my favorite mod, even though we did so much carbon fiber to Eric's ZL1 1LE, but the wheels sell me so much, and it gives me a vibe of the Z06 C8 Corvette, because he really went all out and did a custom 2-piece with a red barrel to match the paint as close as possible, and got the face entirely carbon fiber with the center cap as well, and contrasted it with red rivets. This right here is probably the most compliments that gets on the car when it was with us for the past month. They're like, what kind of wheels are those? Are really awesome. It matches the car really well. He wanted to keep it simple, but really eye-catching. And we're not even done yet. Let's go over to the back and show you guys more carbon fiber that we added on this car. Let's just appreciate the carbon glow right now on this diffuser, because the sun is right on it, and it's one of my favorite mods to add on the ZL1 rear bumper or the SS and below trims as well. There's two versions of this diffuser. We had it equipped our customer with the ZL1 1LE OEM bumper fitment. We do have different fitments for the lower trims as well. I love the aggressiveness. It makes it more wider, more aggressive on the side. It also has a 3-fin action on the middle of the diffuser, making it more aggressive. And lastly, we also added the Borla quad tips, carbon fiber tips to match the diffuser to give him that contrast that it deserves. So this mod that we added for our client Eric was probably one of the most inquiries that we get. Fenders and carbon fiber side skirts for OEM ZL1 and ZL1 1LE track package trims, right? We are potentially in the making of carbon fiber fenders and side rockers for the ZL1 1LE, but I wanted to show you kind of what we completed for him to kind of go over the side skirts. We did wrap it with a 6D gloss carbon fiber, and it looks as real as the carbon hood, the diffuser, the wheels, and all the bumpers. I'm gonna get you guys a closer look on that. We would love to hear your feedback on those 6D carbon fiber film. It is in gloss, it's not a dry finish. If you guys like it, we will start selling a pre-cut out vinyl in 6D carbon for you guys to install. Or if you guys are local to us, contact us, we can also install it for you. Or if you want to ship your car and do a full project and add that. So we do have to give this car back today. The trailer is coming right now, so we can trailer his car back to the Bay Area. But as you guys know, we just launched the new pre-order taillights from the 19 to 23 Chevy Camaros. They're still in production. We're almost done, and containers should be arriving to our facility late August or so, and we're gonna start fulfilling all pre-orders. He's already secured his spot for one. We're super excited, but we're gonna ship it out to him. Just, it doesn't make sense for us to keep the car till August. He wants his car back. Obviously, he's been modding it all this time with us, and he wants to enjoy it. We could potentially coming out with side rockers and fenders. You guys gotta stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button so you guys are always alerted every time we post, and you never know, we might drop that news in one of those episodes, so you gotta make sure you're always alerted with our YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys' support. Let's get a close-up look on those side skirts and let us know, and I can't wait to hear your feedback.